Hello, everybody. Welcome back to an exciting episode of Fandom Fights. We're here for a teams match. We got Wrong Side of the River going up against to Jim, to Jacob, Fandom Drift. No?
Just the end.
Oh, Fandom Drift. Got it. Very exciting match. Nick, thoughts?
I'm excited. These are two rookie teams. One a little further in their rookie career because they started out earlier, though we haven't seen them since they lost to Rule of Two. That's Wrong Side of the River. In one of the best matches of the year. So that one loss on Wrong Side of the River's record you got a pretty nice asterisk next to it in the sense that they played really well in it. Phantom Drift, we've only seen them play one match. They won their debut against Crepes and Cows during the summer. Now they're here to try and keep going undefeated as they climb this little mini ladder thing we got going. So it should be good.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you who Crepes and Cowls is. I'm so lost. You've
been busy.
Who's that team? Who did they play?
Matthew and Dean.
Oh yeah, no, that was a good match. I remember that one. Okay, yes, let's get into it. Starting with the promos.
Guys, don't get too excited, but we're playing celebrities from the Schmodown today.
You don't say.
Yeah.
Number one priority. And then family.
True.
Indeed.
Also, don't be too embarrassed to ask for autographs. They say they are kind of friendly.
Sorta.
Just don't bring up the last time the Knicks won a championship.
Oh, well.
Do your best. I mean, they are celebrities. So maybe they suck at trivia. Who the fuck knows? Let's fucking go.
The obstacle is the way.
The obstacle is the way. Listen, I'm nothing against this team. They said some things. I know that you both hate immensely when they say that stuff. But listen, people in this community ask me, Tim, and Nick all the time, how long are you going to make these trivia things run? Blah, blah, blah. Every time Nazario shows up, that time goes down farther and farther for Tim and myself and Nick. So listen, just do your best. You know things, and don't let Nazario get in your head. Let's play.
Nah, it's all right. I have Jalen Brunson on my team. That's fine. I have Jacoby on my team. That's even better. So it works. Jacoby?
Oh, yes.
We have all the horses.
Yeah, we do have all that one. We have all the horses, and they're on the wrong side of the river.
Yes.
Nick, thoughts on the things that were said?
I was doing the countdown. I was worried the catchphrase wouldn't get out in time, but they got they got
it in there. Let's get into it. Round number one. How's it going to work, Nick?
Round number one, it's going to work like this. There's going to be 10 questions in the realm of fandom fights. Each individual player is going to have 15 seconds to write down their answer. At the end of 15 seconds, we will say pens down, at which point the players will reveal their answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer is 1 point apiece, and should any individual player get all 10 questions correct in round number one, they would receive a bonus question. Each team will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Teams, any questions as we get into round number one?
Oh, quick question. Did you guys hire the horse's dad to get all the horses, or what's up with that?
Yes.
All right, your first question comes in the category of scores and soundtracks. Who composed the score for Rise of the Planet of the Apes?
Man.
Woman.
Ellie's over there stretching.
Oh!
Doing like this right now. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Rue.
Patrick Doyle.
Let's go to Jim.
I don't know, but I wrote Danny Elfman.
Let's go to Jacoby.
I said Giacchino.
And Jacob.
I said James Horner.
Rue is correct. Patrick Doyle is the correct answer. So
yeah.
River goes up 1 point as we get into your next question in the category of Pixar. Which Pixar film features a character planning to name half of his expected children after himself and the other half after his wife? I should have named Ellie 10.
I can't stop thinking about this meme that I saw, Tim, about The Last of Us, where it's just Ellie, get behind me. Ellie, get behind me.
Is that what he sounds like?
In the meme video, it is.
3, 2, 1. I got a repeat in from Rue. Your question again. Which Pixar film features a character planning to name half of his expected children after himself and the other half after his wife?
After his what? Sorry, it hit the mic right when.
After his wife.
Right.
I'm going to be getting a tattoo soon. I've brought this up to you before. You didn't help me at all. Ideas for the tattoo. You gave me one idea.
I've done much more than that. How about 4? Stegosaurus.
2, 1. Pens down. That could work. Let's go to Jim.
It's Finding Nemo.
Let's go to Jacoby.
That's what it is. I said Brave.
Jacob.
I said Monsters, Inc.
And Rue.
I also said Monsters, Inc.
Finding Nemo is correct. So
Nice job, Jim. Nice.
Drift tying it up 1-1. What's next, Nick?
Your third question will come in the category of the Wizarding World. In Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, what is the last Horcrux to be destroyed?
Would you make Horcruxes if you could?
No, you have to do things that... No.
Yeah, it sounds like you'd probably have like a wicked hangover after that. 5,
What?
4, 3, 2,
You seen the movie?
1. Pens down. Let's go to Jacoby.
Oh, I said Nagini.
Let's go to Jacob.
The Elder Wand.
Let's go to Rue.
I messed up. I said Harry.
And Jim.
I don't know if I can spell Nagini, so I put the snake parentheses.
The snake, Nagini,
Hey.
That is correct. So 2-2. Your next question is in the category of Marvel. In X2, X-Men United, which 2 X-Men find and recruit Nightcrawler in a church? You hate colons, Nick?
I do. I guess I should put one there, huh? Because, yeah, that shouldn't be a comma.
It's okay. Keeping me on my toes.
I don't like punctuation.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Jacob.
Storm and Jean Grey.
Let's go to Rue.
Storm and Jean Grey.
Jim.
Yeah, I just wrote Storm.
And Jacoby.
I said Storm and Cyclops.
Storm and Jean Grey is correct. So 3-3. Let's get into the next one. What is it, Nick?
Your next question comes in the category of James Bond. In Die Another Day, what rank is the villain... Oh, gosh, people calling. I'm sorry, let me start again. In Die Another Day, what rank is the villain Moon, who transforms himself into Gustav Graves? What military rank? Sorry, people started calling. FaceTimes popped up everywhere.
Been there. I usually scream when that happens. You had the normal reaction.
Yes, indeed.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Rue.
Said Colonel.
Let's go to Jim.
I very poorly spelt Colonel.
Let's go to Jacoby.
I said General.
And Jacob.
I also said General.
Wow.
Colonel is the correct. I would take James, right, Nick?
How do you spell it? Because I'm freezing up.
I spelled it very poorly.
I mean, did you
It's
erase it, Jim?
Yes.
It was Colenel, and Colonel's a
Yeah,
hard
but-
word.
It's a hard word. Like
Yeah,
I
I
would
think
take it.
I spelled it like
Yeah.
Jacoby spelled it. COL.
I spelled General, but
We got
oh,
it.
you mean like when I said it?
That's a good point.
it's called fandom fights, not spelling
gonna-
fight.
Okay, we're going to go to the next
Whoa.
question.
Okay, that got aggressive quick. Okay, it's 4-4.
We were on your side.
4-4 is the score. Nick.
These are the jokes, kid.
Your
No,
next
they're
question
not. Your
comes
next
in the
question is in the
category of the... Okay, I can't hear anyone. Everybody, like, I think I'm on a delay. Can I leave and come back?
Yes, go.
right.
Leave. Hey, we're back. And your questions coming in the category of Law and Order. John Moore directed which film in the Die Hard series?
You know what my internet just did?
Died Hard.
I was going to say it, John Mord.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Pens down, Jacob. Let's go.
It's down. It's down. It's down. I'm in time.
Let's go to Jim.
I don't know, but I guessed with a vengeance.
Let's go to Jacoby.
A Good Day to Die Hard.
Let's go to Jacob.
I second Jacoby. A Good Day to Die Hard.
And Rue.
A Good Day to Die Hard.
A Good Day to Die Hard is correct. So River regains the lead. It is 6-5. Nick, what's next?
Your next question, and I swear I write these before we know who's playing in them, comes in the category of horror icons. And your question is, and also I literally wrote the phrase, here we go again. Name one person killed by Jason Voorhees in Friday the 13th, 2009.
I love these questions.
I do too, but I hate answering them.
I remember
Fucking A.
here last.
Here we go.
God damn it. Okay.
5, 4,
Sometimes I make myself
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Jacoby.
I said Amy.
Okay, we're going to take this very slow. Let's go to Jacob.
Mrs. Voorhees.
Let's go to Rue.
I said Sarah.
Let's go to Jim.
I said Jacob.
No, none of you correct. None of you guessed the right white people names. So we've got Wade, Richie, Amanda, Mike, Trent, Jenna, Donnie, Lawrence, Chewy, Nolan, Chelsea, Bree, and Officer Brack.
Oh yeah,
Jesus.
the classic white guy Chewy.
Most of them were white. All right. Go ahead, Tim.
Your next question is in the category of DC. In the Lego Batman movie, Barbara Gordon is promoted to what position in Gotham City?
I'd just like to point out that Chewie has been played by a white guy.
I was going to say that, but I felt like I might get yelled at by some of the competitors. So I just went on with my
You're right.
life.
We should be silent. Ready?
5,
10.
4, 3, 2.
I guess this is not Colonel.
Pens down. Let's go to Jacob.
Police commissioner.
Let's go to Rue.
Commissioner.
Jim.
I'm with Rue and just writing commissioner.
And Jacoby.
I also said commissioner.
Commissioner, police commissioner is correct. Clean sweep. It's 8-7. What's
Did it,
next?
guys?
Your penultimate question comes in the category of Star Wars. In The Empire Strikes Back, who takes the carbonite frozen Han from Bespin? Oh, excuse me.
Would it be possible to get a score check, please?
8-7.
Thank you.
Good job.
You're wearing a Star Wars shirt. 5, 4,
Where?
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Rue.
Said Boba. I just got Boba down.
Let's go to Jim.
I wrote Boba Fett when he was still cool.
Let's go to Jacoby.
Yeah, I can. It's a Jabba the Hutt.
And Jacob.
Get out of the bath, man. Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. Boba, I would take, Nick. Yes.
Yeah.
Are we sure Rue wasn't referring to the T?
9 as we get
Yeah,
into your
Rosario's doing things.
okay.
Are we taking Boba?
There's no other Bobas.
I mean, but it's not the full name.
Nazario, let it go.
I have a water glass that it's called Boba.
If we challenge this again, it's the garbage chute thing from the last match against.
Oh, that reminds me of the time
all
about
over
Fox.
again.
Okay, fine. They don't want to do it. I'll be rude.
Your final question in this round.
Build a die on all that.
Your final question in this round is going to come in the category of sci-fi icons. And the question is, Skynet's headquarters are located in what former U.S. city in Terminator Salvation?
Oof.
I need salvation, Nick. Let me tell you. I actually don't. I don't hate this movie either. Like, it's not great.
It's
but, like, it's.
Same.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
I think it gets a bad rep.
Sure.
4, 3,
There's worse.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Jamothy.
I wrote Los Angeles, and you can see the little N in there just in case it's correct.
Jacoby.
I said Chicago.
Jacob.
San Francisco.
And Rue.
San Francisco.
San Francisco is correct. So, Nick, we end round number 1, 10-10. Is that what you have?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right. How's round number 2 going to work?
Round number 2 is going to work like this. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 fandom categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each team will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they keep it. If not, they can choose to spin it, but they will be forced to keep what they spin the second time. You'll get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece, unless you like check down to multiple choice, in which case it'll only be worth 1. And be on the lookout as stealing is available in round number 2. Your categories on the wheel today are MCU, horror icons, Star Wars, Worlds of DC, Law & Order, scores and soundtracks, sci-fi icons, and the Wizarding World. Take it away, Tim.
All right, we are tied, but River is the higher-ranked team, so we'll bring in Cody. River, would you like to spin first or defer to Fandom Drift?
That was the best 16 minutes of my entire life. I'm going to say we defer, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Goodbye.
Okay, we'll bring in Mr. Montenegro. This is going to be the spin for Fandom Drift.
All right.
Guys, you're embarrassing the celebrities.
Ooh,
close.
and it lands on opponent's choice, so we will take out Mr. Montenegro, and we will bring in Mr. Newberry for the pick.
Scores and soundtrack.
Yeah, so the only one we don't want is scores and soundtracks, so might as well give it to him.
Yep.
It's a lot of
Scores
fun.
and
Have fun, guys. Bye. Sorry.
Okay, Nick, would you be ever so kind as to give Fandom Drift their questions in the category of scores and soundtracks?
Gladly, Fandom Drift, I'll be giving you your questions in the category of scores and soundtracks. Are you prepared?
Hopefully.
Your first question. Which American Spies film was composed by Patrick Doyle?
Multiple choice for sure.
All right. Your multiple choice options are: is it A, Mission Impossible Fallout, B, The Sum of All Fears, C, The Bourne Legacy, or D, Jack Ryan's Shadow Recruit?
I have no idea. My guess would be not Mission Impossible.
No, it's not that. You want to guess Shadow Recruit?
Mm-hmm. Let's do that.
Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. Your second question. What is the name of the song Mama Odie sings to Tiana and Nazim in Princess and the Frog?
That is Dig a Little Deeper.
I second Jim.
Fine. Dig a Little Deeper. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
It's going to be on the Bayou Adventure, just saying. It's got to be.
Your third question. How many Marvel Spider-Man films did Danny Elfman compose the score for?
I would think it would just be the Toby movies.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm torn between 2 and 3 because I'm thinking, you know what? I don't want to overthink it because that's when it gets me destroyed.
Right.
You want to go 3?
Yeah, let's go 3.
3, final answer.
That is incorrect. Wrong side of the river. Chance for the 2 point steal.
It's 2. He didn't do 3, and there are no other Spider-Man films.
Not in those Marvel ones, right? Yeah.
So it's 2. 2, final answer.
That is correct for a 2 point steal.
Oh, that hurts.
All right, Phantom Drift, your penultimate question. Who composed the score for Turning Red?
Jim, you want to go multiple? Any ideas?
I think this is like one of the names you see a lot with Pixar, but yeah, we can go multiple choice.
Multiple choice, please.
Your multiple choice options are: is it A, Ludwig Göransson, B, Henry Jackman, C, Michael Giacchino, or D, Tyler Bates?
It's either Goranson or Giacchino, I think.
I was thinking Giacchino.
You want to go with it?
Sure.
All right, Giacchino, final answer.
That is incorrect. Wrong side of the river. Chance for a 1-point steal. Your options again are A. Ludwig Göransson, B. Henry Jackman, C. Michael Giacchino, or D. Tyler Bates.
It's A.
Okay.
Pretty sure. A. Final answer.
That is correct for a 1-point steal. High game. And Fandom Drift. Your final question. The song 1,000 Years plays over a wedding in which YA film?
That is Breaking Dawn Part 1. Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 1. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points in the end of Fandom Drifts round 2.
All right, so they have the lead. They get their total up to 15. Is that what you have, Nick?
That's what I have, Tim.
Okay, and with the steals, I've got River at 13.
That's also what I have.
Okay, so we will bring back in Mr. Newberry and the wheel.
Awesome job on those steals, Rue.
Go ahead and
Appreciate it.
Mr. River.
All righty.
I'm so glad Tim's here. He's my
Thanks.
favorite.
Lands on the Wizarding World.
Let's
You
go
gotta
ahead and
take
take that.
We're gonna run it. Bye.
Okay. So, River, I will be giving you your questions in the category of the Wizarding World. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Which Wizarding World film features a prisoner whose tongue has been cut out?
That's Crimes of Grindelwald, isn't it?
Yes, because I agree with you.
Cool. Crimes of Grindelwald. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points and a tie game. Your second question. While Warwick Davis provides the voice, which actor physically plays Griphook in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone?
It's Vern Troyer.
Yes, Troyer. I couldn't remember his last name, but yes.
Vern Troyer. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, your third question. What specific type of food does Lupin give to Harry to make him feel better after a Dementor attack in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Yeah.
Chocolate. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points. Your penultimate question. Snape kills Voldemort at the top of, or I'm sorry, that should not say Voldemort. Snape kills Dumbledore at the top of which tower in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince?
It's the Astronomy Tower.
Astronomy Tower.
Yeah. Astronomy Tower. Final answer.
That is correct.
Thanks for not saying your name.
I was like, wait a second. What?
Yeah, I said it out loud. I'm like, that doesn't.
Sometimes I just go, man. I don't know.
It's all right. All right, and your final question, River. In Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, which 2 characters try to put their names in the Goblet of Fire but get cursed instead?
Fred and George, right?
Yes. Fred and George Weasley. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points and the clean sweep of the Wizarding World. So, Nick, I have River getting their total up to 23.
That's what I have as well, Tim.
Okay, so it's 23-15 as we get into the betting round. How's that going to work, Nick?
Round number 3, it's the betting round. There's going to be 5 more questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. Once the teams hear the category, they can select who will take the question. The other player will have to take question 2. They can reset for questions 3 and 4, and teams can confer on the 5th and final question. Once they hear the category, they can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points on the question. If they get the question correct, they will gain those points. If they get the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we reach the end of the match. Teams, any questions as we get in round number 3?
No.
Nope.
Go, Tim.
All right, the first category you can bet points on is Planet of the Apes. Let's get bets starting with River, who's taking it and how much?
Me for 0.
Okay, and Drift, who's taking it for how much?
We're going to skip this one.
All right, so we are skipping this one. I'm giving the question. The question in Planet of the Apes is, who gives Nova her name in Planet of the Apes, 1968?
Really rewatch these movies again at some point. I know this one's really good.
This one is very good.
It is. think you guys wanted to match like a top 20 fandom film, and I agree. I just haven't rewatched any of these.
I'd say it's top tier.
It's top tier for sure. I don't know if I would say top 20. I'd have to look at the whole crop, but it's up there. Top 50 for sure. I would say.
You mispronounced crap.
What?
You mispronounced crap. The whole crap.
1 pens down. Let's go to Jacoby.
I said Landon.
And Jim.
Is there a Caesar in that one?
There's not. The answer is Taylor. Taylor.
Oh, of course.
Jacob and Rue have to take this next category. Nick, what is the category?
Category is sci-fi icons.
Let's get bets, starting with Fandom Drift and Jacob.
2 because we have to.
Hey, bye, Jim. Let's go to Rue.
0.
Okay. I'm not going to ask the question until Jim gets back. But okay, Nick, ask the question.
All right, great. Your question, sci-fi icons. Who voices Galvatron in the Transformers the movie?
In the Transformers the movie?
That's what it's called.
The Transformers, the movie. I hate that.
That's what it's called. I don't know what to tell you.
Is it really called that?
It is. I looked it up.
Jim, can you just have your hands on screen? Thank you.
No, I have to text Jacob the answer, even though I don't have his cell phone number.
Repeat, please.
All right, that is going to be the first repeat for Drift.
The question again, who voices Galvatron in the Transformers the movie? Yet another place where there should be a poll.
It wasn't that you were missing a colon. It was that it was just replaced with something else.
Last time. This time there was nothing. It just all ran as one thing.
Fine.
I should be more accurate with
2. 1, pens down. Let's go to Rue, who bet 0.
Leonard Nimoy.
And Jacob.
I want to apologize. I spelled Leonard's name wrong, but Leonard Nimoy. I do apologize for the spelling.
Leonard
Nimoy is correct.
He is a nerd.
So
my bad, y'all.
3-17, Nick.
That's what I have.
All right, so we can reset who takes the next question, and the category is Star Trek. All right, let's get bets starting with River. Who's taking it and how much?
I am 2.
Okay, and Drift, who's taking it and how much?
I am, and 2 because we have to.
All right, your question in the category of Star Trek. In which Star Trek film is Spock near fatally wounded by a piece of shrapnel? Your thoughts on shrapnel?
Yeah, it's great.
This feels like it's been a long time, but it really hasn't. It's only been 30 minutes. 5, 4, 3.
More like
2,
30 minutes plus
1.
like 5 years.
And down. That's fair. Let's go to Jacob.
Leap of Faith. Star Trek Into Darkness.
And Rue.
Star Trek Beyond.
And your winners, wrong side of the river.
That's
Star
right.
Trek Beyond is the correct answer. Nick, thoughts on the match?
Good match. Round 2, definitely the difference maker here. It's tough spinning opponent choice, but Phantom Drift, like coming out of one match, it's kind of hard to gauge how good or bad a team's going to be. Like you can win your first match and then do absolutely terrible the rest of your career, or you can lose your first match and then go on to be Brittany Tapley. But at the end of the day, Phantom Drift showed that they can hang with a team as good as Wrong Side of the River, who I think have already proved that Wrong Side of the River has already proved that they're not going to be a one-hit wonder. I think they're going to do very well in their future. And if Phantom Drift can hang with them and not spin opponent's choice, get something they like, and maybe this match goes differently, I think they should definitely keep their heads up.
Absolutely. So let's get into post-match interviews, starting with Phantom Drift. Nick, take it away.
Oh God, I feel so bad. I knew
Guys,
as soon as I
you-
saw Beyond
You flew too close to the sun. You went too close to the sun on round 1, so they had to give you opponent's choice. That is the man keeping you down. There is no way this match goes the way it did if you guys spin something else. If you had let me challenge the Bubba thing, you have the 1 point advantage, and they get opponent's choice, and you get Wizarding World, whole new world. Open that multiverse. So stop doing that, Jacob. Don't beat yourself. The will beat you. The man beat you. You were okay. Jim.
The thing is, I know exactly the scene that we was talking about because
It's
there's
okay. We probably lost at that point anyway.
Cauterize the wound, and I got the wrong movie. God.
I'm actually more hurt that you thought one of the Deathly Hallows was a Horcrux, and I don't see you crying about that. So take it easy, man. People make mistakes.
Hey, as Hannah Montana once said, nobody's perfect. I gotta work it again and again till I get it right.
Yes. This is my kid, and he doesn't know what's happening. I love it.
Jim, I'm sorry. I beat us today. It was
good.
just...
No, it's all good. The wheel beat us, so I blame Nick.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, congratulations to Rue and Jacoby. They were excellent.
Congratulations to Rue. The Knicks won a playoff series.
In the words of Taylor Swift, shake it off, move on.
Okay.
Great. We'll see you guys in the tournament. Good job. So we're bringing our winners today. I'm just laughing because I didn't say anything in the whole interview. But
that group has got to be a ton of fun at parties. I'll tell you. Holy shit!
Wrong side of the river.
Yeah.
Great job. 3-1, and like I said, that one's definitely an asterisk. We haven't said the specifics, but in that match that you lost to Rule of 2, you both scored 90%. You and Rule of 2 had one of the best matches of the year. So absolutely incredible stuff. Even in a loss, and now you're proving that you still have the capacity to win and possibly keep winning. Great match. Maybe a little dust to shake off in round 1, but round 2 you really closed it out, going 10 for 10, crazy stuff enough to where you can play rather conservatively in round 3. How do you feel about the match today?
I mean, I thought it was great. Yeah, it's true. It's my round 1 definitely struggled, but Rue always comes to play and he always goes hard. And the clutch is knowing the steals for scores and soundtracks, which Rue just knew pretty easily. So, and that was great there. And then we rocked Wizarding World. We knew all those. And then Rue closed it home. So it was fun. Thanks, Rue, for all your hard work this match.
Hey man, I love playing. I love playing with this guy. He's a great teammate. I told myself don't screw up any Wizarding World questions, and I did so in round 1. I'm glad I did that in round 1 and not round 2. But that's fine. Again, it's been the same mindset all year. Start slow, get the win. Doesn't matter. Beat who's in front of you, whether it's a slow match or not. So worked out.
Yeah, they were great, and I do admit that they're a good team. They got saddled with the bonus choice, and they, that sucks. They got the category that we didn't want, and we got a category we did want, and that's how it goes. So
Jacob and Jim, great job today, man. Great job today.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll say, listen, scores and soundtracks is a known category. So it's not like this was a mystery that could come at you. So, and also somebody needs to tell Jacob, Jacob, even if you hit beyond, the match was over because mathematical points, at that point, because there's only 2 questions left, we can bet 0. That's what it ended. So don't beat yourself up on that. I just love Nazario shade at his player. Be like, you missed this question in round 1. Wow, that's the Nazario we need in this league because great times ahead by all. But no, I like managing this team. This team is great. I think they'll go far. And they work well together. So that's the most important thing in a team's match. So good job, guys.
Speaking of the most important thing in a team's match, you'll have another team's match. What a segue. You'll be moving on to play none other than Galak D's Nuts. Pablo and Antonio will be your next opponents.
Lovely.
Quick thoughts on that.
Just how drunk is Abel going to be when we play? Because we have a shot net. I set up a green room with him for a match, and man, just so anything's possible. So we just need to push it later, and we got a shot. Because I mean, they're a really good team. Antonio's
They're really good.
turned into like a really strong geek player, like a Fandom player overall this season, and Abel is up there in the tournament finals and stuff like that. So like those are they're going to be a strong team, but I bet this team will be ready to go when it's time to play.
Sounds good. I look forward to it. Maybe that time you'll be on the right side of the river because I said that last time. All right, Tim, wrap it up. Yeah, same.
Thanks for watching. This has been Fandom Fights. Thank you to the teams. Thank you to the players. Thank you to Ellie. Thank you to Maggie. Thank you to Bucky. I've been Tim. Thank you to Nick for writing this one. We'll see you guys next time.
And again, that's the hero gig. Part of the journey is the end.
Goodbye, old friend.
Kitty has to go.